Hey, welcome back to the jungle. Gonna be playing Viego into J4. Pretty even matchup. J4 has the advantage in the early game, but Viego has this advantage in which you ramp past him. We're gonna be playing to power up into the mid game, and then just surpass all that the enemy team has to offer. With Viego, we have a very solid clear, and the way that we want to be playing is that we want to be taking most of our camps, and then powering up just past the enemy. Spiking in the mid game looks like a level 11, with 2-ish items. Wow, and J4 starts blue. That's so weird. Viego's clear is very healthy. And if there's like ever action in the lane, sure, you can skip the camps, but the general idea is that the more camps that we farm, the more gold plus XP that we get. You need the two-part. With the ganks, you only get the gold. With the XP, that gives you your levels, also gives you that base damage that comes with it, and it also gives you tankiness, so no matter how much of a lead you have, without any tankiness on top of it, Viego kind of falls apart. But you really want all of it combined. And then luckily, since that's the case too, you don't need overt amount of anything. You just have to kind of run it even. And if the enemy doesn't get massive advantages, then you're very much online in the mid game. 2 points Q here. Since I know J4 starts blue side, that really makes things simple for me. He won't be invading me on my red side, and we will just be able to clear down. The 2 points into the Q, you can kite out these raptors, no problem. And then this last Q, we'll finish him off into that red buff. And then bot lane is looking okay. Once I finish my clear, I want to know, do I gank bot, mid, or cross to topside scuttle? Bot lane's pushed in, and we're going to keep an eye on Thresh right there, see if he wants to ward. So far, so good, though. Since we know J4 is pathing top, I'll smite my Krugs, and then pull him to the right side here. It's a pretty big wave, so it's not like the gank has to happen. Nice, and J4 skipped his camps. Phew. And moving. Go ahead and force this gank, honestly. There's the lantern butt. Yeah, this guy has nowhere to grab it, huh? Auto W. Auto. There's the slow onto him. Q, and then flash. Auto, moving. Auto. Nice. Alrighty. I'll go ahead and push this wave. We have enough time to do it. Guys, it's too late. I've hit the wave. We're pushing this bad boy in. By pushing the wave, I get more CS, more gold, more XP for me. And then we can do the scuttle crab and then reset. Go ahead and put my ward right there for the bot lane later. And since we got those kills, you really only need one kill, honestly. You need the one kill to have enough gold for the Noon Quiver. And then you're good. So let's reset, and then we'll be doing that same path right back to bot side, but this time, the dragon will be up. And with the dragon, that gives me way more opportunities for a play. Because you're not always going to have a gank like that. And whenever you don't have a gank, well, you might want to be able to fight the enemy in some way, but you don't exactly want to go attack them as Viego. So with the objectives, the Void Grubs and the dragon coming up, we can pull the enemy into us and then fight them in the river, rather than taking the fight into them or forcing ganks. So with the Noon Quiver, we get 30 AD, 15% attack speed, and 20% physical damage on hit onto the jungle camp. So that really speeds up the whole process here. So now I definitely want to stay on this full clear because I'm so much faster than the J4. And even without competing against the J4, I clear these camps and I clear them again. And then the second time I clear them faster than J4, then we're really talking. Because we'll respawn the camps and they'll give us more and more XP. Now J4 just killed my ADC bot, so we'll go ahead and get these Void Grubs. By getting these Void Grubs, once I do the Void Grubs plus my bot side camps, then I'll be level 6, and then we're really talking. At least if I get all three, no promises. Start these bad boys up, pull them together, and then I want to save my smite until I have to use it, basically. Alrighty, we got the support mid, you know what that means. We got the ward on the Void Grubs, you know what that means. Let's smite that bad boy, and then into our bot side camps here. Since they have the Thresh roaming, we are just not going to interact with that. We'd be outnumbered. And what's my goal? That's right, Bob. That's right, Bob. The spike in the mid game. And I don't do that if I fight every single thing all the time. If I can test every single play that's happening. Alrighty, so since they're topside, man, if they don't cross through mid again, then I could just do this dragon. Nice. Thresh is recalling right there. That's a pretty good sign for me. Q. So once we finish the dragon, we'll be level 6. Nice. Nice. Now we're talking, Bob. With the Noon Quiver plus the dagger, we also do objectives absurdly fast. Viego's passive heals him for a little bit of percentage HP damage, so anytime you're soloing the objectives like this, you're going to be fine on HP, which is pretty important. It's pretty important that the enemy can't just find you on the objectives and kick your ass. And that clear speed's pretty good. Q, auto, shipping. And now with our ulti, we have the ability to really secure kills. This has missing health damage, so the lower the enemy is, the more damage it deals. Alrighty, back to my Krugs. We're looking to complete that entire Kraken Slayer, so I do want to continue just to clear most of my camps here. We're waiting for this bot wave to bounce back. My enemy bot lane crashed a wave. Like, keeping track of minion waves is pretty simple. My team crashes big wave will bounce back. So now with big wave having to bounce back, I gank. Let's do this. I do want the minion wave to be a little bit past center. Lulu's making it a bit too obvious, eh? There's the lantern, there's the hook. Okay. Now I'm using my E, but like, good luck. W, flash, Q. Yep. And that is the craziest flash I've ever seen. Let's bring it around town. W, Q, ulti. Nice. Guys, just push the lane. To the Kog'Maw, to the Lulu, just push. Ophelio Stain's not too good of a sign. The J4 could probably be there, so we'll reset. And now because we ran the future market in runes, we can get the Kraken Slayer without having to get that kill. That's pretty beast for us. The mistake that Lulu made was just all-inning them. As an enchanter support, you don't have to just walk into the Thresh and die. You can instead just shortly trade over and over again. But do you, man. I main support, I was challenger support, guys. It's like, you don't have, I get the idea of walking into them, but like once you get barely past noob level, you kind of... Anyways, we got the Kraken Slayer. This is going to greatly increase our clear speed, giving us 40 AD, 35% attack speed, 20% crit chance. Most important part here is going to be that third hit on hit damage passive that is also stacking. So the more you hit the same guy, the more damage you'll deal. Now J4 showed bot lane, so I skipped my blue side and right into his red side here. Kraken Slayer also gives you more 1v1 potential with that stacking third hit, third on hit, whatever the fuck it does. Like, it gives you more damage when you hit the same bad guy a bunch, okay? Yeah. So we got our XP lead. We're looking to keep that going, and the way that we do that is by farming multiple camps faster than the enemy, and then looking for our plays. It's pretty simple. But the thing is with John Full Clears, whenever you do your plays, not to get stuck on the map, not to overstay, and look for one play into another, into another, into another. Now, this is fine, guys. That's a half health Ornn, and I have a Malphite. Auto, Q. Yep, be careful. I'll be careful. Good pings. Smart allies. Bunch of LP. Bigger tits. Wow. With the objective coming up, I don't want to spend my smite. J4 finds no camps on the top side. L. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I currently have 72 CS to your pathetic 66, and that's just going to keep getting bigger, brother. You're going to wish that you never skipped a camp. That you never went for a gank. Because against me, you have to be worrying about who's taking those jungle camps and who's, I don't know, fucking my wife when she's not there, okay? So as we finish these camps, I want to ask myself, do I want to reset or do I want to do a play bot lane? That Tri-Brush is probably warded. That doesn't make the play impossible. If the enemy bot lane stays in lane, maybe I could do a lane gank. But with Thresh roaming, that makes it pretty simple. Not going to be diving the Aphelios just with my bot lane. I don't trust him. Could we kill him? Yeah, don't get me wrong. But nah, not with those guys. For our next item here, we don't have to complete boots just yet. We could go for Trinity. We could go for Sundered Sky. Kind of liking how Trinity looks here, so we'll go for this. Longsword futures out the Sheen. Gives me quite a bit of damage. We could also go for Eclipse here, but I'd rather have the Trinity and be really spiking mid-game. My team scales pretty well into the late game, and where we farm so much in the early game, at least with these champions, I think it'd be better to spike as hard as I can in the mid game. Trinity, just a very strong second item. See if we can clean up Mr. Yasuo. Yasuo, I love you. E, moving. Probably don't use the E, eh? For some reason they didn't take Void Grubs, weird. There's my ADC. Oh, he took one. Okay. Maybe he was taking the one as I killed top lane. More camps. Give me more camps. But honey, you've eaten all the camps we have. I need more camps. Pathetic. Now what would you do? What would you do here? Would you farm this guy's red side or would you wait to gank mid? Be honest. The J4 is hovering mid. Be honest. What would you do? Would you go to Krugs or try to gank mid? Let me know. Me personally, I'm hovering left side mid. I know J4 has nothing to lose. Going to the Krugs is a bit of a commitment. Waiting. E, Q, auto, W, auto, ulti, smite, Q. W. See it. Malphite, get in there! How much armor? How much armor do you have? 189. You're scared? Or what? What's going on? Q, ulti. Hello. We could be friends, Yasuo, but not today. Alrighty, back to the camps. So I hover right there because I can always go back to my blue side camps. Whereas if I do the Krugs, I'm committed to like just finishing those Krugs and then going back to my camps. Since J4 showed on a ward bot side, made it kind of obvious that he would look for the play into mid lane. Now where he ulted onto Jace, that was his all-in commitment. That's why I didn't show until then. I don't have to buffer the W from the Fog of War. That's the big mistake that you make on Viego, is always buffering that W. That's the key mistake that I see from every Viego player. Just walk into him and Q him, Bob. Walk in and Q and auto and then use the W. I dare ya. I triple dog dare ya. Yeah. Yeah, now he has to do it. No backsies. Let's finish up this clear and then get a reset off. Sitting on quite a bit of gold. Level 10 to J4's pathetic level 8. Q. Bup, bup. I have a 500 gold shutdown. My bad. As we go into the mid game now, I'm really going to play around the Malphite and the Lulu. They are my supporters. So the more I play around them, the easier the game's going to be for me. Especially with this Rift Herald up top side. And my ADC showing me that he's a feeder. Yeah, I'll play with my Malphite ulti, get that Rift Herald, drop it, take a turret. Call it a day. J4 win Eclipse. You are out of your mind. This makes him way squishier. Way squishier. Rift Herald takes a little bit, but like champs with DPS, it's actually not that bad, I've noticed. Master Yi is the fastest champion that I've done Rift Herald on, but Viego's like close to Master Yi, but we know he's not Master Yi himself. Alrighty. The wave's pushing in towards Ornn, so there's no guaranteed play. Go ahead and drop the Rift Herald here. They've already killed my bot lane. Speed up the process. Ornn, you got nowhere to go, man. Q, W, E. Q. Wah, my bad. Not what I wanted to do. W, moving. Bop, bop, Q, bop, 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 Q. Go ahead and take J4's red side. Instead of going back to our blue side, you know, he kills my bot lane. I'm from around the way. You're going to pay the price for that. What? No Krug? Nice, we got level 11. Bob, do you remember what we were playing for in the early game? That's right, to spike in the... Oh, God! Oh, Q, W. Bop, 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 Q, ulti, bop. Nice. Raptor blocked. I don't know, I couldn't have played that worse, Bob. I autoed a Raptor and I autoed the ward. That guy is for sure dead. I was just spooked. Bop, bop. Why? It's just a level 7 Thresh. He's a scary guy. He has a hook. Like Captain Hook. 50 seconds till a dragon. I need to clear this blue side and then get a reset off. I have the Trinity in the bank. By clearing the blue side, I get it respawning. We'll be playing bot side, so I'd inevitably clear my red side back into my respawn blue side, and then that blue side will give me more XP later. As John intended. John has to full clear. Those camps better give him some value, but if I don't do them now, I'd be coming back to clear level 10 camps as like a level 12 Viego. Let's get out of here. So once we complete the tier, or our second item, we want to get our tier 2 boots. I think Ninja Tabby into their team, and then we can go for Sterax as our third item, giving the tenacity against that Ornn and the Thresh, which will really become nuisance for us. Nuisances. What the fuck is wrong with me today? Nuisances for us later in the game. Let's get red buff, get level 12. Moving. Alrighty, I'm level 12 to J4 is level 9. This was the advantage we were trying to play for. W. Bop up, Q. Bop up, bop. Moving. E. Q. Q. Whoa, what's this? Alright, alright, alright. W. Flash. W. Q. Auto, auto, ulti. Now I pick up the support. Q. Nah. Flay. Ulti. E. We don't have to continue running into them. Maybe I should have, though. I was taking the guaranteed dragon. I think I could have killed them all. I wanted to pick up the support to then hook the AD, but I missed the hook. Alrighty, so after this, we're going to take that objective bot lane, that turret. We're looking to get more gold as we go into the mid game. So in the early game, we're playing for that XP so that we have a very stable mid game so that we can play a lot of team fights. If we win those team fights, shebang, we're on. That's why we farm so much in the early game. The early game ganks only get you 1 kill, Bob. When you get a multi-kill on Viego, you take over for every reason. But now, in the mid game, we're very strong and we want to be playing for the gold. The gold gives us 4 items. Level 16 and 4 items and we win the game. Let's do this. Yasuo with a Kraken Slayer, Berserker Greaves. I definitely win this. I have such better items than him. Aw, but it's warded. You know what that means. Bob, he has J4. I need to farm the camps. If I go for this play now, J4 has nothing but time to then jack off and help the Yasuo. So I'm good. I'm good. I'll farm. And then kiting Q. And then get this kiting Q. You always want to get used to pulling the camps into the next one with Viego's Q as you go into the mid game. You just have to turn for a couple autos and that camp will die, no problem. My reset off, I honestly want to go attack that Yasuo, or we could play for the Scuttle and blue buff and then bring it on top side for that Baron later. Sundered Sky or Sterax? I guess Sterax, Tunneler, and then Ruby Crystal. We could also turn this Tunneler and Ruby Crystal into a Titanic Hydra, so this build path honestly gives us quite a bit of options, but as we go in, like from the mid game into the late game, we need to get tankier so that we can actually not get one-shot by the enemy carries. And then again, we're playing for the team fights. The team fights will give us multiple kills that will allow us to really like take off in the ramp. As well as just like provide value as Viego. We're not doing anything else. We're not sieging. We're not we're not like supporting our allies. We're just selfish farming. Honestly, I feel like I could hover up here. It's kind of lame where I don't have any wards. With an enchanter support, there just won't be any wards on the map at all. Hello. W, E, auto, auto, Q, auto, 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 moving. Really? You don't have anyone behind you? He was pretty confident walking into that bush. Guys, go home. Go home. Get away. Moving. E. Hello. Lulu, go home, bitch. You're not helping me with 80 damage shield, okay? Well, we lost mid wave, or we lost the bot wave. Nothing's happening. Back to the camps. It's really annoying whenever you're playing on the sidelines as a jungler. I'm hidden in the fog of war in the enemy jungle. What does my ADC do? What does he do? Just barrel right towards me. Hope something cool's happening over here. Like, Kog'Maw, fuck off, man. You're telling him exactly what's going on. Yeah, my jungler sucks. He never ganks. I guess I'm pathing up towards Baron now. That was the original plan. I'm surprised we didn't get a single play in their blue side. God, I have so much attack speed. I forgot to mention, whoops, Trinity. 45 AD, 33%? Yeah, 33% attack speed, 300 HP. And then 20 ability haste. So you get just a whole bunch of every single stat whenever you build this Trinity Force. It's another part of why it's so strong in the mid game. Viego likes a lot of everything. Mr. Ornn, Mr. Ornn. And now we're gonna have to get like multiple kills, so it's not too important to force a fight at all. They'd have to make a mistake for it to really matter. And with the Baron warded, there's no reason for them to really walk up. 30 seconds on the dragon. Just play around the mid lane here. Try to occupy that right side mid if we can at all. Onto Thresh. W! Auto Q. Auto ulti. Moving! Let's hit this hook. Q! Ah! Close. Alrighty, to the dragon. We zoned the J4 off. The faster we do the dragon into the Baron, then we're in a pretty good spot with the support dead. Because we have the Malphite ulti, we can turn onto them once we start that Baron. Take whatever farm we can along the way. You know, I'm going to play for this bot turret. The Baron is a bit quick right now, and I don't trust my teammates. And the enemy team is so spread out. They're so spread out and they're so weak that I could get in Baron. I could get to Baron in time. Nice. Noob alert. Alrighty, that's that. Nice, and they're inting mid. Let's do this. Come on, Kog'Maw. Yes, that's one down. Come on, Malphite. Q. Well played. Well played. Time for Baron. I didn't even have to do anything, Bob. The enemy did it to themselves. Welcome to Viego. Is this not every Viego game I've uploaded? Watch the enemy ruin their own lives. What did I do? My job. That is part of the John full clear style, though, I'll be honest. Whenever you're full clearing so much, you put an onus on the enemy to do things right when you're not just battling all the time. The enemy then creates like a... They build up a disgust, you know? They haven't fought in so long, and they're like, "Hook, puh, I need to hit something. And I need to hit it now." And it's like, okay, try to hit my Kog'Maw mid. Oh, you fucked it up? You lose now. Anyways, Titanic Hydra, just a shit ton of HP. Just slam my stats into the enemy now. I have more stats, aka I'm better. Since we have Baron buff, we're gonna skip the camps, just getting level 15 right here. And then we'll skip the camps and move up the map. I want to be on the sidelines in position to respond to the enemy attacking either top lane or mid lane. Push. J4's not here. Interesting. Bye-bye. I would not mind flanking like this. Q, moving. Got me. Not too bad. Q. Moving. That's a lot of CC on me. Ah! What? Kog'Maw's dead? No, so much for forcing. Who's with me? Malphite, do you have TP? Ah, whatever, man. I'm like pulling. I think I'm doing a good job with all my stats. I'm getting all these ultis and flashes, and then it doesn't matter. Okay. Because whenever they flash on me, I'm like, dude, we won. Nice, my Kog'Maw kills everyone. Not the case. Why? The solo lanes were split pushing. AKA, don't do nothing, Viego. Just stand there. Don't do nothing. Boom. With our sort of team comp, you know, apes strong together. Whatever. Dragon Soul's coming up in 2 minutes. A Locket of the Iron Solari. What's the deal? Let's go Serpent's Fang as our last item here. These guys have quite a bit of shields. That's Titanic Hydra into Serpent's Fang. Viego's a real normal champ. Nice. Look at my HP bar, man. It's big. Malphite's pushing that bot lane, you know. I can do Krug, that gets me some more XP. But what if I killed a bad guy? What if I killed a bad guy right here? E, moving. We're gonna Q, auto, W, and then Q. Nice. Hello. Auto, Q, W, auto, ulti. Nice. Whoa, I thought I had red gun. Aw, ulti. I think I'm dead. Oh, nice. So Titanic Hydra diff. I have 550 bonus HP. Lol. I'm slamming my stats into you. Not even well played at all, just bang, I have more stats. You lost the mid game. Why? I got more farm. Alright, with that Dragon Soul, we're gonna be a whole lot tankier. As if my team needs it. It's just like so egregious, you know? So egregious, we just get tankier and we continue dealing the same amount of damage. We're mostly like percentage HP damage our entire team, and then the enemy just don't have no juice. They have no juice behind what they're doing. W-E, schmack, 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 Titanic, schmack, 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 GG. Final score 6-1-1, or 6-1-6. Trinity dealing 557, and that is that. GG. GG. Mr. Viego. I mean, listen, Bob, J4 ruined his life, but it just takes a couple punishes. A couple punishes and a couple concedes. So it's more about what you're not doing than what it is you are doing in the early game for Viego. And then the mid game commences, and then you're actually playing ball. But you do want to have that first step set up so that whenever it comes time to play ball, where it's just like try to get your pentakill on Viego as you go into the mid game team fights, then it's a lot more fun because you're stronger. You're stronger in every aspect, tankier, and deal more damage. So that's how you set all that up, and that's how you play it out to beat Mr. J4. Alrighty. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.